All right, picture this. You're just chilling, scrolling through your phone or watching TV, and then bam, your cat bites you out of nowhere. You're left sitting there thinking, what just happened? Well, don't worry, it happens to the best of us, and it's not as strange as it seems. There are actually 6 different types of cat bites, and once you understand why they happen, you'll know exactly how to handle them. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like button so other cat lovers can find this content. Now, let's dive in. 6 playful bites. We've all been there. The light, quick bites during playtime, you're waving a feather toy around, your cat pounces, grabs, and gives you a little nip. It's totally normal. Cats are natural hunters, and they express that by catching things with their teeth. This type of bite usually happens during interactive play, whether it's with a wand toy, a laser pointer, or anything they can chase. The bite is usually gentle, but it can catch you off guard. They're not trying to hurt you, they're just acting on their instincts. This behavior is rooted in their natural hunting drive, so the act of biting during play feels completely normal to them. When your cat gets into this playful mood, you'll notice they're relaxed, with their ears forward and their tail flicking or swishing. It's all about excitement, not aggression. Think of it as a cat balloon about to pop. If that energy isn't released through play, it might come out as a playful bite. It's their way of saying, I need to hunt, I need to pounce. What should you do? When this happens, don't panic. It's just part of their play. Keep the toy in the mix, and if they start biting your hands, gently redirect them to the toy. Playing with your cat first helps release that built-up energy, so they don't get uncomfortable later. This is especially important if you've got a kitten. For example, when I play with my kitten, she'll sometimes bite me, but then immediately lick the spot afterward, almost as if she's apologizing. It's adorable, and it shows she's just acting on her instincts. It's not meant to hurt, it's just play. That's why I often cover my hand with a blanket or glove and let my kitten bite it, teaching her how strong the bite should be. It's all part of their learning process. Teething tip. If your kitten is between 3 weeks and 6 months old, they might be extra bitey due to teething. Just like puppies chew to relieve discomfort, kittens do the same. If they're nibbling on your fingers, it's likely part of their teething process. Just redirect them to teething toys. They'll appreciate the relief, and you'll avoid the bites. 5 petting-induced bites, or overstimulation. The sudden bite during a petting session. Everything's going great, and then, wham! They bite you out of nowhere. What happened? Well, it's likely a case of petting-induced overstimulation. Cats have a certain threshold for how much petting they can handle before it starts feeling overwhelming. Petting-induced bites often happen after a prolonged petting session. Your cat may have been enjoying the attention at first, but eventually their body says, okay, that's enough. Some cats are more sensitive to touch than others, and they can suddenly turn on you with a quick nip. It's not malicious. They just hit their limit. According to Jackson Galaxy, the root cause of this is sensory overload. Cats have thousands of sensory receptors, especially along their backs. While some cats love being petted, others just can't handle too much. When they've had enough, their body becomes overwhelmed by the constant stimulation, and they react by biting. It's their way of saying, stop, I need a break. Think of it like they're little sensory reactors going into overload mode, and they can go from calm to agitated in an instant. So, how can you avoid this? Tip number 1, watch for body language signs. If their body starts to stiffen, their tail flicks, or their ears move backward, that's your signal to stop petting. By being aware of these cues, you can avoid the sudden bite. Tip number 2, know your cat's limits. Every cat has their own petting tolerance. Some can handle long petting sessions, while others might get overstimulated after just a few strokes. Start with safe spots like the cheeks, head, and neck, and avoid the tail, unless you know your cat enjoys it. Watch for signs like back lightening, that stiffening or twitching along their spine, as a clear sign they've had enough. Tip number 3, leave them wanting more. Don't pet them until they're done. Pull away before they get overstimulated. If they want more, they'll nudge your hand or guide it back toward them. Pulling away gives them a chance to decompress, keeping the experience fun for both of you. Think of it like an encore. Too much, and it could turn into a bite. Tip number 4, play with your cat. Engaging in a good play session first can help release any pent-up energy, making them more likely to enjoy petting without getting overstimulated. Jackson Galaxy advises tapping into the hunt, catch, kill, and eat play to help burn off that energy. One trick I've found works wonders is playing with them right before mealtime. It's like killing two birds with one stone. It helps release their energy, reduces aggression, and deepens your bond. I heard a story from another cat parent that really stuck with me. She said, "I was desperate because I was done being attacked by my cat. So I changed how I fed him. I stopped putting a large bowl of food out and only fed him after he did some play and catch. He learned that food wouldn't come unless he completed the chase. Now, during playtime, he'll even drag his toy to the food bowl when he's hungry. It felt like magic because it instantly stopped the attacking behavior." 4. Defensive bites. Defensive bites are a little different. These happen when your cat feels scared or cornered. If your cat feels threatened, they may bite to protect themselves. It's their natural defense mechanism. These bites usually occur when your cat feels trapped or doesn't have a way to escape. Loud noises, unfamiliar people, or even other animals can trigger this kind of response. It's a classic fight or flight reaction, but when your cat feels trapped, they go into fight mode. A defensive cat will puff up their body, growl, or hiss. Their ears will be flattened against their head, and they may crouch down, looking for a way to escape. They're essentially warning you to back off. What to do in this case? If your cat is biting out of fear or stress, the best thing you can do is give them space. Don't force interaction. Let them come to you when they feel safe. Try to remove whatever is causing them stress. Once they feel secure again, they'll calm down. 3. Redirected bites. Redirected bites happen when your cat is frustrated by something they can't reach, like another animal outside or a loud noise. Instead of biting the source of their frustration, they take it out on the nearest thing, like you. This is also sometimes referred to as venting anger. Maybe your cat has been watching a bird outside the window for hours, or they're hearing a dog bark across the street. Whatever it is, they're agitated and redirect that frustration onto you, often in the form of a sudden bite. You'll notice they're staring intently at the source of their frustration, and their body is tense. Their tail will flick rapidly, and you might even see them twitching in annoyance. Then, without warning, they'll lunge and bite. If you see that your cat is getting worked up, try to remove them from the stressful situation. Give them some time to cool down, and once they're calm, try redirecting their focus with a toy or a treat. This helps break the cycle of frustration and gives them a healthier outlet. 2. Territorial bites. Now, if you have multiple cats or have just moved to a new house, your cat might bite to defend their territory. These bites are often more aggressive and happen when they're trying to assert their dominance over a space they consider theirs. Territorial bites usually happen in multi-cat households or when your cat is guarding their favorite spot. It could also happen if they feel someone or something is encroaching on their space, like a new person or another animal. A territorial cat will stand their ground, puff up their body, and show signs of aggression. Their tail will be stiff, their ears will flatten, and they'll give you an intense stare. To prevent territorial aggression, try to give your cat some space. If you have multiple cats, make sure each one has their own designated area. This reduces the chances of territorial bites. And if your cat's feeling insecure about a new person or pet, give them time to adjust before making introductions. 1. Health-related bites. Sometimes, the reason your cat bites you unexpectedly is because they're in pain. Cats are experts at hiding discomfort, so a sudden bite could be a sign that something's physically wrong. If your cat has been injured, is ill, or is simply uncomfortable, they might bite as a way to react to the pain. It's often a reflexive response when something aggravates an injury or an area of discomfort. If you think your cat is biting because of pain, it's time for a vet visit. Pain-related aggression should never be ignored, and a professional can help pinpoint any underlying health issues. So there you have it, 6 different types of cat bites and how to handle them. Whether it's playful, defensive, or health-related, understanding the why behind your cat's behavior can help you respond in a way that keeps both of you safe and happy. Always stay mindful of their body language and stop interacting when you notice signs that they're reaching their limit. Playtime is so important for keeping them engaged, and as a cat parent, I've realized it's our responsibility to make time for it. Cats need that mental and physical stimulation, and play can be a great way to bond with them. Also, remember that a food they catch is much more satisfying to them than one that's just handed over easily. I hope this helps clear things up. Now you've got the tools to handle those surprise bites and keep that bond with your cat even stronger. Just stay calm, be patient, and your cat will definitely appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to The Unbeatable Cat for more feline fun. See you in the next video.